Rabaka Kodash, double understood apostle, great millstone, doing well. Peace, love, and blessings also to you, bros on the highways and byways, giving diligence, making call and election sure, and also blessings to the very few sisters out there, listening, learning, and believing. I'm thy fellow Abel Kanakla, coming at you once again with another lesson, Lord's will, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. His essence edifying, exhorting, and comforting. But more so, get on the harp on the exhortation, man. All right, this is for the ministers out there, you brothers that are part of this ministry, putting in that work. All right, laboring. You know, you have brothers that's been laboring for years. You know, some longer than others. Brothers that just came in, but all of that work is accounted for because we all gonna receive the same penny, so to say. All right, but you know, all the work you're putting in, ministering, being a brother, and just being present there, and being a part of this great work of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, it's all being seen, no matter how small and insignificant, you know, it is. It's all being seen by Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And it's just exhortation to continue to keep pushing, all right? Because all your hard work, trust me, you know, I've seen it. You know, the Lord will exalt you. He will reward you in due time. You know, we talking about a man whose eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun, beholding all things, seeing everything, okay? So people look at this thing, and this thing of ours, I quote Oda Gabar, as they just see us just going out on highways and byways, doing lessons. No, but this thing even gets more intricate than that, man. You're part of the brotherhood. You're part of the body. You know, it's a lot. This is real work, man. Okay? This is real work. You know. So I'm going to get right into this. Hebrews 6 verse 10. It says, "For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister." Okay? So the Lord's not unrighteous to forget that, because this is the ministry, man. And this ministry, you know, this is laborious work, man. You know, they look at it as just a little get together and all, man. If you truly into this thing, this is work. This is real work right here. So that Greek word is
Strong's G 1247. Diakoneo.
diakoneo, man. We ain't just here just
Strong's
standing
G
around.
1247.
In order to serve the Lord,
Diakoneo.
you know, it takes your, as it say, love the Lord thy God with all heart, thy mind, thy soul. It takes 100% brain power, putting your mind to this thing. All right, not one foot in the world, one foot out. So this consumes our mind. This ministry consumes our mind. All right, this is the main thing on our mind is the ministry. So it's a lot of energy. All right, to best describe it, being put towards this word, man, towards his work, this ministry. It says to be servant, attendant. All right, and that's the point, right? Attendant, to be attendant, you have to be there. Okay? Fellowship and camps, class. Okay? You got to be an attendant. And it ain't just always physical. It's mentally, too. You in group chats. Okay? Adding, sending precepts, you know, sending information, reading information. Attendant, man. You know, it takes your mind, your full mind, body and soul, as they say, to serve the Lord. Okay? It says domestic, to serve, wait upon, and we're waiting. Okay? Even waiting takes a toll on your mind. While you're here present, you're here in attendance, you have to wait. So what that takes, patience, man. So you look at all these different aspects of this truth, We working, man. It's nonstop. It says to minister to one. You being a brother. All right, taking a phone call from a brother. Sometimes brothers need to talk. He need to be fed. By you. All right. Sometimes brother might need some financial resources. You know, it says render ministering office to, and we all have our office. Okay, we all are useful, being put to use, to be served, to minister unto, to wait at table and offer food and drinks to the guests. And what's the food that we're offering? Is the word. A woman preparing food to minister, I supply food and necessities of life, because this word is a necessity. Job said, I desire the words of the Lord more than his necessary meat. Okay, supply food, necessities of life, to relieve one's necessities, e.g. by collecting alms, to provide, take care of, distribute things necessary to sustain life, to take care of the poor and the sick, who administer the office of a deacon. It says in Christian church to serve as deacons, to minister, to attend to anything that may serve another's interest. And what that interest? The interest is the ministry, man. Salvation. Okay, so you giving them everything, attending and serving them so they can obtain salvation, to minister a thing to one, to serve one, or by supplying anything. Okay, so this ain't just a hangout, man. This takes it. Let's look at the root word.
Strong's G 1249. Diakonos.
And as you can see, the word deacon within both of these words.
Strong's G
Says one who executes
1249.
command of another,
Diakonos.
especially of a master,
Diakonos.
a servant, attendant, a minister, the servant of a king. Yahushai, deacon, one who, by virtue of the office assigned to him by the church, cares for the poor and has charge of and distributes the money collected for their use. A waiter, one who serves food and drink. And the main part, which you actually have deacons. One of the deacons I can think about right now off the top of the dome is it Iathan, if I'm not mistaken? Ephraim, the elder Ephraim, my brother, up in the main camp. Okay, but the main thing we're distributing, all right, to the poor is the word, the wisdom, which is the true riches. All right, so let's go back. So the Lord is not unrighteous, man, and I'm saying this because I see the work brothers are putting in, the small things, just giving a brother a ride, or just giving a brother counsel. It might be 10 minutes. You just run into that brother and y'all build for 10, 20 minutes, whatever the case may be. You hear your attendant, all right? In attendance at the ministry, you're working, man. Once again, this is a non-stop. This is a lifestyle. And at the same time, all right, you're governing yourself. As Paul said, I keep under my body. So as you ministering and helping, you fight in the flesh. Okay? So, bro, this is high-powered stuff, man. This is laborious work. All right? And once again, it takes your whole mind, as that's the only way. That's the only thing Yahweh Shai is accepting. He wants it all. Okay? Which read again, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love. This is a love. You're doing this out of love. This is what you have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. All right? And we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. Verse 11 in NLT to the left, our great desire is that you will keep on loving others as long as life lasts, in order to make certain that what you hope for will come true. And what we hope for? Salvation. Okay? Our scriptures say we are saved by hope. It says that ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. Okay. Verse 12 in NLT, then you will not become spiritually dull and indifferent. Instead, you will follow the example of those who are going to inherit God's promises because of their faith and endurance. And that's beautiful how they put that. Because their faith and endurance. And this is eighth. You have to endure, man. Once again, this ain't light. That's why a lot of Jakes, they put it off and go back into the world. They don't have to worry about the office, the administration, fighting the flesh, doing the videos. You know, once again, man, people don't see behind the scenes, behind the curtains of what all this takes to be a part of this ministry, man. Okay? It's a lot, man. But the thing is, it's doable. Okay? Another verse, this is just off the spirit. I didn't really have nothing planned on. So Revelation 22 and 12. Right to it. It says, and behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be. All right, to give every man according as his work shall be. So reward is coming for this, man. All this work we putting in, man. Okay.
Strong's G 3408.
Misthos.
Misthos.
Dues paid for work. All right.
Strong's G
He's getting
3408.
ready to receive those wages,
Misthos.
man.
Misthos.
Wages, high reward, use of the fruit naturally resulting from toils and devours. Look at that. Naturally resulting from toils and devours. So this work we put in, all right, naturally resulting from toils and devours. Let's look up that word, toils. Used in reference to a situation regarded as a trap. Okay. Let's see. Long, strenuous, fatiguing labor. Look at that. There's a spirit just going into. So the endurance, the long, strenuous, and fatiguing labor. That is heavy. Okay? Long, strenuous. I couldn't describe it better. Long, strenuous, fatiguing labor. But sometimes you get tired, man. You know? But it's a constant fight. Once again, even when you're not doing the work, you fighting lusts, you fighting temptations. So we be impressed, man. This had to happen so we can reign with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Toils and endeavors. It's like I said, endeavors. Salakia. Try hard to do or achieve something. It's not showing up, huh? Alright, let's go back. Salakia. Try hard to achieve or do something. He is endeavoring to help the third world and attempt to achieve a goal. All right? So we get it. So there's a reward for you endeavoring, all right? Trying to achieve this goal. Toil, that word toils, that just hit heavy. All right? In both sense, rewards and punishments, because there's also punishments coming too. That's why it says in both senses. So a reward isn't always a good thing. Okay? So the rewards of which God bestows or will bestow upon good deeds and endeavors. Okay? So you're trying to achieve that goal of what? Salvation. Alright? It says God bestows or will bestow upon good deeds and endeavors. So this is where the good pays off. Alright? So what's the other scripture I could get? Galatians 6 and 9. Okay. This is Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. It says, and let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. I mean, if your faith don't fail, if you continue in the faith, if you continue to endeavor, all right, if you continue to toil, all right. Let's see how many times the word toil show up, if it even shows up in the scriptures. 4 times. That's beautiful. 4 times. Matthew 6 and 28. Let's get Genesis, Salakia. Well, none of those precepts really go into the point, but hey, y'all can use Matthew 6 and 28. All right, because this will go into it. Yep. St. Matthew 6 and 24. It says, no man can serve 2 masters, for either he will hate the one, and love the other, or else he will hold the one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and mammon. Okay. So once again, the Lord requires your full mind, and if you're serving something more than Him, remember He's a jealous God. All right. It says, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, because since you can't serve mammon, because mammon in this world, if you have a lot of money, okay, you can buy this, buy that, buy food, pay your bills, so on and so forth. You have no worries. So the Lord is saying, you serving Him, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them. Are ye not much better than they? Okay. Which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit unto his stature? And why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow, and they toil not. I mean, we just went to the word toil. They're not going into laborious labor, strenuous, fatiguing labor. Okay? It says, neither do they spin, and yet I say unto you, that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. Okay? So here it is. We're going through that. Let's look up that word again, right? We're going through that long, strenuous, fatiguing labor. All right? And as I said, consider the lilies that neither toil. Okay? So we're going through long, strenuous, fatiguing labor. You don't think the Lord's going to clothe us? All right? He ain't going to be with us? He ain't going to reward us? Okay? So, that's it, man. Just exhortation to continue to labor All right, the reward is coming. And you think, that's why the scriptures say, be not weary in well doing, for we shall roughly receive reward if we faint not. But here it is, you're doing all this work. You gotta have faith that you're gonna get paid. That the Lord sees you. Because everything, most of the things we do is not on camera. Okay? Or you doing videos, nobody might not even watch your video. You might get 1 view or 2 views. All right? But that's where the faith is at. The Lord sees it, and you got to believe that. Okay? And He's going to reward you. So, I'll leave it there. Giving all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Shalom to you like.